So anyway, one of the metaphors that I've used to describe kids with FASD and the importance of adapting around, that's Diane Melvin language, adapting around the challenges that they present with. Have you seen a person who has a tree in their yard and they've built a fence around it? Or they've cut out a portion of the fence so that that part of the tree doesn't need to be amputated? Or they've laid a new sidewalk and they didn't want to uproot the whole tree, so they poured the concrete around it. So FASD trees are those trees in the community where we're reminded about the importance of adapting around the unique needs that they present with and accommodating them so that they continue to grow and flourish right where they are. And we can have our sidewalks and our fences and our rules and our expectations in our classroom, but that we've worked around some of those presenting problems. So just another story about an FASD tree. I don't know if you've ever had a windstorm where a tree sort of broke apart in your yard and maybe a big limb fell on your house and it did damage. I had an FASD tree like that once. And what I know is that she didn't cause the storm, right? And she didn't mean to do damage to my classroom. And that the task after that event is just to clean up. The task after that is to preserve her dignity and to just get everything back to calm as safely and as ethically as possible. That's not a moment for teaching, right? What am I going to do? Teach her to keep the storm to herself? That's an FASD tree. So the next time you're in a storm, the next time you have a tree limb that falls in your house, think about the grace and the patience that is required to support kids with FASD. Or perhaps, I had this experience this fall. I had finished all of my yard work except for one damn tree that had not shed its leaves yet. And I was like, I would like to finish, please. Like, can you just shake it loose a little so that I can finish raking everything? Now, if that was an FASD tree, that tree isn't behaving like the other trees. And frankly, it's not taking its cues from the other trees either. It's like, yeah, what? Oh, what season is it? I'm lost in time. I didn't know. So the next time you're raking leaves and you're thinking about the stubbornness, just know that it makes no more sense to stand at the base of a tree and scream at it to do what you want it to do than it does to do that with children, right? It takes time, it takes presence and patience and diligence.